introduction. So I was asked, how did I get into social media? Well, the answer is my love for chess. When you think, well, what's the relationship? I used to really enjoy playing people all over the world from my laptop connected to my phone, playing in the park. I'm a bit of a geek. And when Yahoo was really new, you could pay people all over the world. And that's what sparked my interest. So then there was MySpace, and I was one of the first in the world to be on MySpace. And I connected with people. Then being an optician also had something to do with it, because I really wanted to get on this board of directors. So I used MySpace to campaign. So I used MySpace, and then I typed in the word optician, and lo and behold, there were all the opticians in the UK. So one by one, I kept asking them, will you vote for me? And they would come back to me and say, well, why should we vote for you? And so on and so forth. Then Facebook came along, and I used Facebook in the same manner, like as a search engine. And I just got pretty proficient at using it because I was in there all the time. It also led me to be on a program called Daddy Daycare, which I thought, wow. Then I was in the Times as one of the most influential people in the country on social media. I then went to the local, an enterprise agency, and I banged on the door and said, I want to teach this to other business owners, because I was using it for my business and the business was growing. When I'd ask people, how did you hear about me? They said, well, I saw you on Facebook. I love your videos. Great. So things went from there. And then friends started to ask me, Gary, would you do my social media for me? And I thought, well, how much would you pay? And they said a couple of £100. And then that was really the idea for starting to do an agency. Now, I watched a video about teaching how you use social media properly. I paid £1,000 for it. And I'd done it, and I thought, well, that was pretty useless, actually. I knew everything that was on this course, and I just paid the £1,000. Part of the deal was I got to meet all the other people that paid the £1,000. When I met them, they were making £3,000-4,000 a month from working other people's social media. I thought, I could do this. So on the drive home from Birmingham, I came up with the idea of lovingsocialmedia.com. That was nearly 10 years ago. And things grew. I think I was one of the first people in the country to get an apprentice. So I would be running an optician's, and then downstairs, and then upstairs I'd make a pair of glasses, run upstairs and hang out with Thegs. Hey Thegs, how are you doing? She was my first apprentice. And things went from strength to strength to strength. Now I have 7 staff. I love every platform. Well, some more than others. You're either visual. I love how Clubhouse at the minute. I love new things like Twitter. Twitter Spaces is really cool. And so that's really my journey. How from just playing around to using it for my business to then charging others. So that's my journey, and I hope I haven't bored you. If you're interested in learning about social media, or you just don't like it and you'd like us to do it for you, that's Loving Social Media. That's what we do.